Alright then, before we start, let me show you something cool. This is a diorama I'm currently working on. This is my working station that I cleaned up for the purposes of this video. It's a diorama where I combined an Age of Sigmar miniature and a Warhammer 40,000. And it's going to be basically a couple of Space Marines, Space Wolves, fighting this flesh-eater monster from the Age of Sigmar. And how did I come up with this idea? Well, I was working on a Space Marine, and I messed up when I was putting it together and gluing it together. And I said to myself, well, I don't want to throw it out, and just make it into a diorama. This is just a, very, very, very early stage, where I just put some, I think this is Agrellan earth, and some varnish over it, so I've got this nice crackling effect. But all of it is going to be like a frost base of something like this. But it's going to be some space wolves. Some space wolves fighting some monsters. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and now we can get to the video. Enjoy. Well, hello there everybody, and welcome to yet another video, and welcome to yet another... Is it yet another? When I don't do these videos that often. And welcome to a reaction video. And why am I doing a reaction video when I don't do them that often? Because it's not really about me. Now, the person who posted the comment, and if you're watching it, give GIFF3 capital R. If you're watching it, feel free to address anything in this, because it provides me with ideas. And I'm making this reaction because, firstly, it's not really about me. I think that it is about some strange personal gripe that the commenter has with another YouTuber, your boy Zach. Another person on YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber, this is like a million, billionth, gazillionth hobby of mine. But I've stated that in a million of my videos. And about everybody else that is being mentioned here on the internet. Some of these people I did follow in the past. I don't anymore because I have discovered that, yeah, it's just people who want to make a quick buck on YouTube and the internet in general, and who want to get some nice internet clout and clicks and likes, and I am not that much into that. I mean, a long time ago, a couple of years ago, I had this faith in independent creators from the United States of America, and they actually were an inspiration for me when I did publish some of my books, when they were published in the Czech Republic. Now, my thing is very niche. I publish poetry collections, but I've got multiple videos about my poetry collections on my channel. And again, my writing is a hobby. I mean, I did study Old English and English philology at university, and I combined these two things, and I am writing alliterative poetry in my own language. So I combined philology, linguistics, history, and poetry to make something that hasn't been published in my country yet. It's very niche. It's for genuine, literal nerds. So nobody would... none of you people, I think, who read comics and stuff would like it. But that's just my niche. But I did believe in them, and I did read them back and sometimes downloaded some of those comics. And many of them are reviewed on my channel. And I found out that they're not really good. They're not really all that good. And so I posted on YouTube a community post a couple of days ago saying that comic books in the USA are getting great again, very good. I have read multiple series lately that are just amazing. Conan the Barbarian by Jim Zub, basically any Conan title by Titan Comics. Then you've got the Energon Universe, Transformers, which are fantastic. The series started by Daniel Warren Johnson. Excellent. I'm not reading G.I. Joe because I've never been into G.I. Joe. Hellboy has been consistently good since the character came out for the first time. I mean, I read almost everything Hellboy verse that comes out. Gosh golly, I've got almost every single action figure of Hellboy that came out. I've read recently the like comics that came out like in the deep woke era, like Count Crowley by Dark Horse Comics, or the more recent. What did I review? It was let this one be called Devil or something. Once again by Dark Horse Comics about the Jersey Devil. Fantastic titles. I have started reading Absolute Batman, which is fantastic. And I have delved into trying to get into some of the new X-Men titles. I mean, I love the like late 80s X-Men, but I've always been more of a fan of the New Mutants series, especially when it was illustrated by Brett Blevins, which is strange. People tend to like X-Men more, but I don't know. I mean, it just appealed to me, or has always appealed to me more. And I do belong among one of the people who really did bloody enjoy House of X and Powers of 10. So, this being said, comics are getting great once again, and I have checked out some of the like indie comics again, and this is not really very good. I haven't enjoyed any that I've read. I've got my eyes on a couple, but we'll see. And so I made a community post about that, and this guy commented this, and I'm going to read it out, and I'm going to be stopping and addressing some of the points because it's interesting, and they're good points that provide you with food for thought, and they just provide you with space and place and time for elaboration. But once again, I think they're about all the other people but myself. So maybe you should go and comment at the other people's channels. So he says, your channel doesn't reflect that. The improvement of the mainstream American comics, he means. It was a community post, not even a video. With only a handful of comic book reviews here and there. Well, yes, I do review mostly novels. Because I read mostly novels. Because I prefer reading novels over comic books. When I read a comic book, it's more of an intermezzo between reading novels. So, there you go. If you don't enjoy my novel reviews, then it's fine. You know, everybody likes something else, right? I will assume that you are just regurgitating Richard C. Myers' Comics Matter with your boy Zach talking points. I do know and enjoy your boy Zach's videos. He's brutally honest, has always been. But I don't really... I mean, if you think so, that I'm regurgitating his points, that's absolutely your perception, and I'm not going to fight that. I mean... It's not really an insult, is it? I like the guy. If somebody says you make that kind of videos he does, I'm going to say, yeah, it's not bad. If you said you make videos like Nedrotic, I would be insulted, actually. But I'm not really insulted by you comparing me to your boy Zach. It's actually a compliment. But I don't see it that way. I mean, there are people among my subscribers who have been following me since I started this particular channel. And I had a couple of channels before that. But... since I started this channel, some people have followed me, or have been following me. And if anybody is here and watching this, just comment in the comment section down below. Have I not been the same? Have I not been just myself since the beginning, criticizing whatever and whomever I want? Be it mainstream, like the Rings of Power, or the Star Wars sequels, or... The counterculturalists are actually not counterculturalists who are trying to become the mainstream and actually would like to work with and for the mainstream, but they have become such pain in the ass that mainstream would never ever whatsoever work with them. Like the pop culture YouTubers. And I've even criticized the biggest talking YouTubers with the biggest number of subscribers because they... revealed themselves, they exposed themselves as being huge hacks and liars. Like Nerd of the Rings. What? Yeah. So, I'm just criticizing whomever I want. Whatever. You did this in your latest video where you said that people hating on everything must be disappointed with their own lives. And if you go way back enough and search my channel, I'm not going to do that for you, I don't have time. Go and search. I've said that a lot of times, and in videos that go years back. So, and my stance upon the matter doesn't change. I think so. I think that if you unironically follow and support people like the Critical Drinker and the Drawtakes, and cheer each and every single time they say something nasty about the actress who portrayed the latest Snow White, there must be something wrong with your life. Because who's good time? And who would want to do that? Must be disappointed with their own lives. I've already heard that stuff from him, and it got boring. That's possible. He does say that. But when he says that, it doesn't mean that he's the only person. I mean, I think there might be more people with the same opinion. There are dozens of us. Here's another gem. People sit for several hours, that's the one, watching anti-woke YouTubers and giving them super chats. Ah, well, your boy Zach's buddies from Comicsgate, especially Ethan Van Sciver, are doing the same, without upsetting Richard as much as Nadrotic and other clowns apparently do. And I don't follow those people anymore. That's what I was referring to. Those American comic book creators whom I wanted to support. And that I had faith in them a long time ago. Well, I don't anymore, because their comics aren't good either. Their comics are mediocre, at best. And all they can do is talk about American politics and each other. And you're continuing, or such as, what's next? Rippaverse is the worst, didn't read any of them, don't care. I have about 3 or 4 reviews of young Ripper's Eric July's comic books on my channel, and I only started talking about the guy after I had read his comic books, because otherwise he's just a YouTuber. And I love art. I read the comics, and they were quite honestly very, very bad. You can check out my reviews. Search my channel. Very bad. He is a YouTuber, and that's what he's selling. He is selling his personality. But that's all. Otherwise, his comic books are of subpar quality. And I have even compared one of his comic books to the first trade paperback of Squirrel Girl by Marvel Comics, which I actually enjoyed very much indeed. It was a witty, quite clever parody of Spider-Man. And I am surprised that not more people actually understand and realize the fact that the initial run of Squirrel Girl, I don't mean the old 60, 70 something Squirrel Girl, I mean the revamp from 15, 16. There are not more people who realize that it's actually quite a witty parody and satire on Spider-Man. So yes, officially, the modern Squirrel Girl is 1,000 times better than anything that Eric July has put out. But I don't make Eric July videos because I don't give a crap about that guy. So yeah, I don't care about Comicsgate. I don't care about Eric July. I did want to enjoy some good independent comic books. I have read the 90s Cyberfrog, and it's what it is. It's nice, action-packed, fun 90s read. But the same can be said about anything that came out in the 90s, like X-Force or Spawn, although Spawn is very much darker than that. Even Spider-Man the Clone Saga, I've actually enjoyed it, and people hated it. So, blah blah blah, I'm doing the same, Rippaverse, blah blah, the worst, didn't read blah blah. How about utilizing coughing, rambling, and a lot of ums and ahs? Well, the coughing, it's not really his fault, is it? He's got like a condition, so can he do something like that? And when you don't script your videos, you always do ums and ahs. And I never script my videos. So I don't do cough, but my voice is quite high. That's one of my quirks that people are making fun of. Maybe you can do so as well. I don't know. Are you going to be an extra in the shoe shop adult video like a boy? What's that? Are you going to be an extra in a shoe shop adult video? Oh, I have heard that once. He was an extra like in a porn movie, right? I don't judge. You know, that's the reason he doesn't stream or engage his enemies on X and other, opting to take some spot shots in his passive-aggressive post without tagging anybody. If he weren't exposed, he would definitely stream and cash in on them sweet super chats. Anyway, receipts. If there is a lot of good stuff, I expect you will be busy in the nearest future giving quality reviews of every good issues that are supposedly being put out there. I am reviewing as many things as possible. Every time I finish reading something, I do review it. But again, I mainly read novels. If you're interested in novels, or if you're interested in good stories in general, do continue watching my videos. And I will do a comic review from time to time, but you have to take into consideration that this is not my job. I have got a job, and I have got people that I meet in life, and that I actually do socialize with, and that I do sports, like jogging and heavy lifting. I don't look it, but I'm not doing it to become a Lou Ferrigno. I'm doing it to keep in shape. And other than that, I've got billion, million, gazillion other hobbies. So yes, I'm going to be posting a lot of reviews, and some of them are going to be comic book reviews. But I'm most certainly not going to post 1 million reviews a day just for you. That would be silly, wouldn't it? So, what do you think? Do you think that this post was about me, or about this guy and his strange gripe with your boy Zach? It's interesting. Anyway, I've got a diorama to finish, so let me know in the comments down below what you think. It'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Emperor predicted.